Hello, guys, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Grammar with Sri. I am Sri Hari from Genesis Training. Let's see what we have in store for you today. Verbs. Let's see what verbs is all about. What are verbs? Verbs tell you what the subject of a sentence or clause is doing or being. Verbs are conjugated according to the person, the number, the gender, tense, aspect, mood, or voice. So, verbs are the heart of any sentence or clauses. They are indispensable to the formation of a complete thought. A verb can express a thought by itself with the subject implied and be understood. So, it makes a lot of complexities. So, understand this in a simpler way. So, a verb is basically denoting an action. So, here the definition is a little complicated because this definition, if you see once, it should remind you that the verbs can be implemented in a lot of places. Now, let us see a couple of examples to make this quite certain for you. So, run, believe. Those two words are actions. So that can be metaphorical or it can be physical. So let's see action verbs. So action verbs simply indicate an action or occurrence. So for example, Gloria walked across the room. So here walking or walked is an action. The shark swam menacingly close to the shore. So swimming or swam, that is the past tense of swim, is an action verb. Even when you use figuratively rather than literally, some verbs can still be considered as action verbs. For example, the singer broke with tradition by shaking hands with his fans. So tradition is something that is believed. It is not something physical, but he broke it with a with a physical gesture by shaking his hands with his fans. So in the example, like I said, the singer didn't really break anything, but the verb is still an action verb. Next, we have non-action verbs. Non-action verbs can indicate a state of being, sense, emotional, or something that's desire, or a possession, or an opinion. The most common non-action verb is to be. Example, I am a good person. The baby felt cold without her blanket. My mother loves me. So as you can see, I am. So am is a state of being. So the state of being is also a verb, but it has no action. So it's a non-action verb. Similarly, the baby felt. So it felt. So there was no action. It was an inner feeling. So she felt cold without her blanket. So my mother loves me. You can never show love. You can do actions to display love, but then again, love cannot be displayed. So love can only be displayed through action. So love becomes a non-action verb. I have 4 tickets to the show. Having, so possession. So you have something. So what do you have? You can show something that you have. So that's physical. So you show something physical to tell that you have something. So have becomes a non-action verb again. Verb tenses. So verb in tenses. Now let us understand how verb plays with different tenses. So verb changes its form or tense to indicate whether the action or states are occurring in the present or are happening continuously, or it has already occurred in the past for all we know, or it will occur sometime in the future. For example, I take the bus. Simple present. So it's in present tense. So I take the bus. I am taking the bus. It's in present continuous tense. So take becomes taking. So into its present continuous form. I took the bus. It's in the past tense, simple past. So it refers to an action that has already occurred in the past. I will take the bus. So it's future tense. So something that's going to happen or occur in the future. Alright, guys, with this we come to the end of verbs, and it's time for you to take up a pop quiz. And with this quiz, we'll understand what is going to happen next. And until then, I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.